Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Saturday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Doctor Stone. So, in the last episode of Doctor Stone, Senku just kind of gassed everyone. Oh, no, technically they gassed themselves and Suika did it, but yeah, they fought off Tsukasa's boys, and they cleared up the whole thing. They started putting the village back together, and we got the new game plan. Discover telecommunications so that they can move on Tsukasa's village with superior communication, and that's how they're gonna beat him. Like, I understand Tsukasa is a protagonist in a Japanese anime, so he has to be very, very much on the lawful good side, but a fucking walkie-talkie isn't gonna let you fucking fight an entire village of brick shithouses. Especially when you have easy access to basically chemical throwers. Like, for real, like, there's, like, or a flamethrower, like, there's so many fucking other technologies Senku could have done. Oh boy, but yeah. So that's Senku's goal right now. Discover telecommunications so that they can organize an attack on Tsukasa's village that will just completely overwhelm and destroy them. And honestly, realistically, it would probably kill a lot of the village too, but whatever. I mean, by law of Senku's dad's will, they all legally belong to Senku, so whatever. They're his lives to waste. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's see how Senku's gonna get started on making these cell phones, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. But yeah, like, Senku's like, oh, I'm gonna make a cell phone. It's like, cell phones, like, you need either you need cell towers or you need satellites. Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're doing, like, shortwave radios, like, that's a different thing, or like, imagine if Senku did fucking make a cell phone tower. He's like, oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna make a cell phone tower, let's go. We just need, like, 7 tons of metal. Like, so how are you gonna do this, Senku? Because you can't just have, like, cell phones are not peer-to-peer. Oh, months? How do you know it's months? It took him, like, maybe a week to get here. I don't like that. I don't like that. I really don't like that. That is horrifying. That is fucking horrifying. I mean, okay, well, if he's really good at imitating voices, it'd be really cool if they could use telecommunications to basically give false orders to Tsukasa's boys, like using speakers and shit. Yeah, like, seriously, why aren't they dead? Why aren't they dead yet? Like, can you show us them and make sure they're not just holes, just fucking in holes in the ground? Cut to them, they've just kind of already forgotten Senku. They've just made, like, 6 children. It's not like they have cell phones or something. Oh, boy. Like, imagine, Senku just rolls up on this fucking cave with a goddamn set of flamethrowers. Like, this would be the just easiest This would be the easiest fucking, like, win for Senku if he just used technology to make weapons. Like, just seriously, dude. Fuck the Geneva Convention. This is caveman time. Yeah, like I think that's the one issue I have with this show is that Senku is such a pacifist. And I know the reason he's a pacifist as well. It's because this is a fucking Japanese shonen. The heroes of shonens are almost always, with very, very, very few exceptions, always neutral or lawful good. Which means that using flamethrowers, using gas attacks, using, like, just shooting someone in the fucking mouth, like, it's something that they are incapable of thinking of, you know? Like, it's you know, like, they're like, so Senku's idea is going to be like, I'm gonna use cell phones and superior communication to basically fight around Tsukasa, when any human being in his situation would go, okay, well, we have this poison gas. They live in a poorly ventilated cave system. We have gas masks. We could make chemical throwers. We could make gas bombs. We could do any number of things. Or if we didn't want to use the gas, because it's kind of fucked up, flamethrowers. It worked in Vietnam. And if you think about it, this is just the Vietnam War, but versus cavemen instead of the Viet Cong. The Age of Energy. Oh, damn, they got a shit ton of forges going now. Fuck. Which means everybody has to do whatever the fuck he says. It's time for the Industrial Revolution, boys. You're gonna need a better... You're gonna need an automated friggin' generator as well. With magic. That's how. They're so excited. They're such excited little boys. Mm-hmm. So he's dead ass making... He's fucking making cell phone towers! He's making cell phone towers! Can you even do that at this tech level? Senku's hungry, okay, Gan? Shut the fuck up. The dude's making cell phone towers! What the fuck? I... I'm actually kind of baffled a little bit. There's no way this is how it actually works. You can't just make a cell phone tower out of wood and iron. Surely. Oh. Making gold wire. Well, why didn't you just say you were making a fucking a wire-making machine instead of fucking cotton candy? I mean, I guess understandably you can make fucking cotton candy. Yeah, I mean, I guess like understandably, like yeah, let's make a nice snack first, but still. Gen, you fucking shitter. I love Gen. I wanna give Gen a hug. He's a good boy. No, they lost the alcohol. No. Sugar. So it basically just caramelized the fucking wine. That's great. What? You would have thought that Senku would have found a way to. You would have thought Senku would have found a way to automate a lot of this shit, you know? Like, there's an ocean, there's like a water source right there, and there's a river not far away. You would think they would have been able to make an automated generator by now. And the ladies like the candy. I get the feeling that Senku is probably going to be the most successfully reproducing male in this village. Yeah. Even with magma, he's even gonna bang magma 100%. Every single person in this village is gonna want some of that Senku. Fun fact: sugar was actually considered a narcotic when it was first introduced to Europe. I'll tell the story afterwards. It's actually really interesting. What the what? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh boy. What do you know about Homura, Gen? And Gen's just like, she's mommy. uh, she's someone's waifu. She is someone's fucking waifu. If only we had a sniper rifle, just got her. Yeah. We have to kill the elderly first. Not a single one, not a single coward in this entire village. What's wrong with her lips? What's wrong with her fucking lips? In addition, where do they get pink and purple pigment? I just realized that. That requires very special fucking machining to make. Like, pink maybe not so much, but purple definitely. There's a reason why purple is the color of royals. It's because it's fucking expensive. Because it doesn't occur naturally. What? Aw, they made her a cotton candy. They're gonna get her on side, aren't they? They're gonna try and get her on side. God damn it. That's fair. That if they attack and Tsukasa's gotta fight off brick shit houses from inside, that'd be fair. Imagine she tries it and she just walks into the village like, I need more. Please give me more of their candy, for fuck's sake. Please give. Senku Pussy Destroyer Ishigami on the case. We're dealing with good boys. God, her mouth is just... Ah, what's wrong with her mouth? She wouldn't look so bad if her lips weren't just in a constant state of like... Like, fuck, dude. Oh, she's remembering the Funfair. How pure. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is like some fucking Japanese cutthroat kitchen shit, Jesus. Oh my god, it fucking is! A dank meme! Yes, the 100 Tales was full of the dank memes, including over-obsessed girlfriend and fucking socially awkward penguin. All those dead memes. Probably the fact you're using such a rough vessel. See, like, it's... Maybe if you had an automated spinner, you wouldn't have this fucking problem. It's because... It's because they're not equal strength. It's because they're not equal strength. Why not use a fucking automated fucking spinner? Huh? You know, a fucking automated spinner? Like, shit, just like get... Oh, God, you have a generator! Figure out a fucking machine that uses electricity to spin it consistently. Holy fuck! Oh my god, why is he using hand power for everything? He has electricity! Oh my god, like that actually fucking bugs me so goddamn much. And it's going to be turned into a gear and ruined. She's like, no, you can use it, fuck it. Fuck the thing, I don't give a shit. Yeah! Just get fucked. Now imagine if he hooked it up to electricity so it could actually go on its own and he wouldn't need a fucking idiot standing there. Is it to use electricity? Is your idea to use electricity instead of hand power like a fucking caveman? Oh, and his pants are off. His pants are off. I guess that old man does his best blacksmithing with his cock out. Alright. His fucking face. His fucking face is great. What a villain, Jesus. Yeah. Senku, what the fuck is wrong with you? So much of this could be done with really basic machines. Like, you have a generator, Chief. Come on. You have a generator. So much of this could be automated. Aw, they fall asleep. Like, so much of this could be automated. I'm so frustrated with this. Okay, so what are the boys making? Are they making something automated? Something that makes actual goddamn sense? Jesus. Chrome actually grew a little bit of testosterone while he was going. Holy shit. He's got a fucking beard going on. Thank you! Thank you! Oh my god. They made a fucking saw. What was your name? The Forever Spinny Cotton Candy Machine? No, that's a strong name. That's what it should be called. Why didn't you? This could have solved so many of your problems. You could have made electricity with it. Oh my god. You can just have electricity forever! Ah! Senku, why are you a retard? Why did it take fucking Chrome to do this? But why did it take you this long? I'm so happy, but also so annoyed. Like, they can light their fucking homes now. Oh boy, and that's the end. Okay, so people who have read the manga or read the novel or whatever it is there a reason? Does Senku ever come up with a reason why he didn't just do this, like, not from the start, of course, but once they had that generator? Why wasn't this the next step? Because electricity would have been very useful. Like, you know, did Senku ever come up with, like, oh, I would have to explain it to these idiots, and there's no way I could do this with just me and Chrome, or just me and the grandpa. The grandpa wouldn't understand what it is. Like, Like, is there a reason given as to why this most basic of things that would have made every invention up to this point so much easier to create? Like, because he knew the river was there. He's visited it multiple times. Like, you know? Like, is there a reason given? Because it's not given in the fucking anime. So I'm hoping that there's a reason given in the manga or the fucking book or something. Oh boy, like, I love this show, but some of the freaking choices they make in, like, what technology to work on first is just fucking baffling. Oh boy, but hey, at least now they have electricity and they can start working on the cool shit. Like, that's just how it be. Oh boy. Alright, what's our next? The Spartan Crafts Club. That sounds pretty neat. That sounds pretty fucking neat. Oh boy. All right. So, okay, I'll tell the story first. So, when sugar first came to Europe, so you guys all know the meme, like, aha, the English have really bad tasting food because they don't have seasonings and that. Thing is, we didn't, because we were incapable of growing it on our island, because, you know, like, fucking, it's a fucking cold-ass, rainy island, so growing spices is impossible, and same with seasonings. Salt was basically all we had, but when sugar, like, started coming back into Europe and making its way into England, I imagine this is probably the case in the rest of Europe as well, but I mostly only know, like, the stories from England, because I lived there. When sugar came back, basically they didn't get the idea to put sugar on their food, because sugar was just so good on its own to them, because they'd never had it before. So a practice back in the day was you would have a sugar bowl, and it's the origin of the sugar bowl, by the way. Why you don't just, like, when people just don't have a big bag of sugar, they just scoop their sugar out when they need it. Like the sugar bowl exists because you would have it on your dinner table, and after you were done eating your food, or maybe even before, it would depend on where you were and what event you were at, and basically what your family's idea was. You would put your finger in the sugar bowl, and you would get a line of sugar on your finger. And I know this sounds like they're gonna go, but no. What they would do is, they would take the line, and they would bring it up to their teeth, and they would go right into their gums. Right into their fucking gums. Anybody who knows how dentistry works is probably fucking cringing right now. Because basically the sweetness would get onto the tongue, and it would go into the gums as well. And it would just send a shock through their systems that was basically akin to fucking narcotics to them. Because of, like, it's a sensation that they just did not have a concept for. Same way that these villagers did not have a concept for cotton candy. And it got to the point where people would get tolerances for sugar. So they would need more and more and more and more and more. And and this is actually where the stereotype of British people having bad teeth comes from. Where basically people's teeth would begin to rot out of their skull because of the sheer amount of sugar that they were consuming on a daily basis. Like, it was at the point where not just the teeth are rotting away, the palate was rotting away. Like, there are skulls from this time period of heavy sugar users where, like, the palate, that bit of the mouth, the very top bit of the mouth, had a hole in it about... I don't have anything here. Let me see. The hole in it about this big. A hole in it about this big through it. Just from fucking damage from just rotting away from sugar. And it got to a point where, like, they were considering banning sugar for public safety. But of course, as time went on, people discovered that, hey, maybe rubbing sugar directly on their teeth is really fucking stupid. And also, they found ways to just consume sugar that was both safer and tasted better. Like putting it on food and in tea and all that. So, yeah, sugar is dead ass just a narcotic if you haven't had sugar ever in your entire life. It's kind of fucked. Oh boy, but yeah. As for this episode though, I like this episode. very much because, it's Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone can't really do anything wrong. I like how okay, so first things first. I was like, okay, how the fuck are they gonna make cell phones? They don't have satellites, they don't have cell phone towers. The answer is, of course, to just make a fucking cell phone tower, but I am unclear as to whether or not you could actually make cell phone towers out of wood and iron. And I guess gold as well, but I guess if you had vacuum, I don't know. I don't know exactly how cell phone towers work, but it feels like you should be able to. You shouldn't be able to do it with just fucking Stone Age materials. I don't know, Chief, but all right. I'll be glad to see how this shit's gonna work. In addition, the idea that Gen can just imitate everyone's voice, and also the fact that they're going to have the ability to project voices. This could be pretty good. This could be pretty fucking neat. Imagine if they make a tape recorder and they have Gen, make Tsukasa say something that's gonna piss off his tribe. They could make Tsukasa's entire fucking tribe turn against him through that. That'd be pretty neat. I feel like the girl in pink, she might wind up joining up with Senku either after the fight or shortly before. Because, they're kind of leading up the fact that Senku kind of just wants to get everybody on his team, except Tsukasa, of course. But the thing is, what if there's another Tsukasa in Tsukasa's tribe? That would be a fucking problem, wouldn't it? God, I don't know, there's just not a ton of stuff happened in this episode. Most of it is just oh yeah, no, we're going to be just, here's the list of stuff we're going to do, we're doing the stuff, and then there's, a big thing at the end. That's really cool. I do like that about this show. It's just they just kind of focus on one thing at a time, which is pretty neat. I like this whole thing is hey, here's something we can use for leisure, which is cotton candy, and here's how this thing for leisure can apply to this practical thing. I really like that. That's really cool. That's big thumbs up. And I also really like how Chrome is actually he's learned enough science to actually start making inventions of his own, even though they are, it is stuff that already technically existed, but, he didn't know that. But I am a little upset that Chrome was the one who came up with the idea of automating their... they didn't automate their... okay, Senku came out with the idea of automating the electricity production. Chrome came up with the idea of harnessing the fucking river that they've known about forever to fucking create essentially a perpetual motion machine. I'll give Senku the props for being oh yeah, no, we could apply that to our generator. Huh, neat. But oh god, it's just a little frustrating that it took them up until now to automate their electricity production. That to me is just very, very frustrating, very annoying. It just reeks of just oh yeah, we don't want to make it too easy for the protagonist, despite the fact that you already gave them electricity, Chief, and you've established that there's a river right there. It's not that fucking hard. Come on now. Oh, I don't know, it's a little annoying. Just a little tiny bit. But, I like this. There's very, very small things I don't like, and it's just basically the idea, the concept of scientific advancement is really powerful. If you already kind of know the general idea of how machines work, it's not that hard to replicate them, or at least try and get someone else to replicate them if you are not capable of doing it yourself, but you know how it works. So I guess you kind of have to make it so that Senku's Senku just didn't think of this, which is a little bit out of character because it seems like he just fucking thinks of everything. But I guess that's just how it be. Sometimes. Yeah, no, good show, good episode. Minor irritations, like I said. What was it? What was it? I said this show was before. It was like a hard 8, hard 9. 9 out of 10. Yeah, I think that holds still. Like, it's a straight 9 out of 10 because it's really cool and I like all the characters. It's just sometimes they have plot-induced stupidity, but in a way that's not just like, oh no, I did a dumb thing and let an enemy live. It's plot-induced stupidity as in, like, this whole time I could have made my life 10,000 times easier. But I just didn't because of the plot. Like, that's a little annoying, a little frustrating, but that's just how it be. That's just how it be. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode down there in the comments. Whether you liked it, you disliked it, or you want to bring up something that I left out, because that's entirely possible. Anyways, yeah. As always, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends, and hit that share button down below for the Facebook and the Twitter and the Reddit and all that. Oh boy. And if you want, you can always support me on Patreon, which is linked down there in the description and on my end card. And if you join me on Patreon, you get extra patrons-only Discord channel on my open Discord server, where you can recommend things to be Let's Played, live streamed, and Let's Watched. And also, we have our patron movie night that we do once a month, usually at the end of the second full week of any given month, and where we hang out in the Discord voice chat, we go into our sync tube, and we watch some movies, play some video games, maybe watch some anime, just kind of have a good old grand old time. And that should be going on actually today, the day this goes up actually, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, is big fun time. So yeah, so everybody, I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today. And I will see you around the room.